Hey guys, welcome back once again to another edition of Tech of Tomorrow. I'm Eric, Buddy, my co-host here. Now in the past, you guys have constantly requested videos that were equally priced cards. Many people have left comments saying, hey man, you know, these cards are way spread apart. Why can't we have some cards that are equally priced? So we've done that. These two cards that we're checking out today are very equally priced. They're about $169 to $179 depending on where you buy them. One is from NVIDIA, one is from AMD. On the AMD camp, we have their brand new R7 370 card. Now this thing's from XFX, it's one of their black editions, has a couple of fans, couple of nice features, pretty card. On the other side, we have the EVGA. Now this is their GTX 950 FTW ACX 2.0 version card, which has a lot of crazy stuff. And today we're going to take these cards in a head-to-head battle to see who truly wins at this price point. So with that said, let's jump in, let's check out the specs, the features, the scores, and then at the end of the day, you folks can tell me who you think wins. So check out the cards. Both of these guys have two fans. They both have a black shroud. So they look very similar as far as looks go. And as far as the card sizes go, you guys can check that out right here and you guys can see the difference between the two, but they are very similar in size as well. Some main differences that people are going to talk about. On the NVIDIA side, we see 768 CUDA cores. On the AMD side, we see 1024 Steam processors. Now both these cards have 2 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, with the AMD card having a 256-bit memory interface and the NVIDIA card having a 128-bit memory interface. Now, beyond that, there are some differences. The NVIDIA card is seriously clocked for overclocking. It's got a 1205 base clock, or I think it's 1203, excuse me, 1203 base clock and a 1405 boost clock. The AMD card, it has a 1024 clock. Now obviously that can be adjusted inside there and make it different, but as far as our testing and everything goes today, we're gonna be testing these things right out of the box. Now as far as features go, obviously the XFX version of this card is gonna have all of its own features, its own cooling solution, and all that type of stuff. The EVGA card also has all that stuff as well. Now EVGA's ACX 2.0, however, is a very serious cooling solution. I've used it before in the past. When it first came out, a lot of people gave it controversy, but as the years have gone by, they developed it and redeveloped it, and it works really, really well. I think at the end of the video, you guys will be surprised at the temps. Obviously, AMD and NVIDIA both have their own technical ways of coming about things in their cards. They have their own technologies, all that kind of stuff. I wasn't going to try to bring you guys a video on all their special features. I think that you AMD fans out there, you guys know what the AMD cards do. NVIDIA fans, you guys know what your cards do. So with that said though, let's real quick check out our test system. Now, some people say this system's a high-end system. I totally disagree. For me, with all the stuff that's coming out there, I feel that this system is pretty much in the middle of the road. We have an i7 4770K, 16 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, a 1 terabyte Western Digital black drive. We're using Windows 7 and we're using all the latest drivers from both AMD and NVIDIA that are certified. We don't use any of those beta drivers. We use the same stuff that you guys can get at home to do the testing yourself. So with that said though, let's bump on into the benchmark song and let's see how these cards perform head to head in a performance battle. Let the battle begin! Alright folks, so there you have it. You guys can see from the scores that even though the AMD card truly looks better on paper. In the end, the GTX 950 scores better. And at the exact same price point, I think, for my opinion, you guys are looking for the raw numbers. And the raw numbers say that at this price point, the NVIDIA GTX 950 is the winner. Now, I know some people out there are going to leave some comments and say I'm crazy or whatever, so please, I welcome all your guys' comments. So does Buddy. He'll be answering most of your guys' questions this time around. So please, leave your comment. If you think the AMD card won for some reason, please tell me why down below in a very civilized manner, and we'll reply to you civilized. No hating, none of that stuff whatsoever. Like usual, if you guys are interested in picking up one of these cards for yourself, all the information will be down there below that like button, which hopefully you guys will go cosmic crazy on. So I'm Elric. Thanks for watching. If you guys aren't subbed, hey, I'd love to see you guys back here. Buddy the dog says peace out, and we'll see you guys back here for more tech.